Tell you what, why don't I just make these a double wide the whole way? Okay. Let's see if I can find another place to scavenge a lantern from. Right over here. Okay. Now I can go over here again. Make use of the lantern to light the stairs. This will actually prove very useful because this means that I will have regular lighting throughout the entirety of the build. Additionally, this allows me to very easily set up some form of temporary flooring whilst I shall have to come back for that silverfish vein as well, whilst giving me the opportunity to install the smooth stone that is required for such a build. Why am I unsneaking? Okay. I want to fill in these sections. Then I want to fill in these sections. Now I can go through filling in this roof, technically, which will allow me to very easily deploy my normal method of excavation upon this unsuspecting section of area. Now, I do not know where the silverfish specifically are. My efficiency is too high for me to actually go through and locate them. I can easily find them by just the old-fashioned method of punching stone until I find one that I can break easily, such as this one. That is a silverfish. That was a silverfish. See? That easy. I can easily locate them. I can track them down. Like, I know how to hunt silverfish. However, I find that it's more efficient to just dig out the entire section and then just worry about clearing out the chunk of area that they were infesting. You don't need to worry about, which blocks were exposed. No need to worry. Just dig out the whole place. It's a much simpler resolution, much more direct, and you can't miss them. You really can't, because if you did, it means you either didn't dig enough or you just missed an entirely separate nest. Or maybe the nests weren't connected yet. Maybe they were supposed to be one big nest, but they just hadn't connected up yet. That's another option, you know? Either way, regardless, it doesn't really matter what type of result you go with. Just digging out the entire area is really the safest way. Make sure you're using Silk Touch when you do it in order to prevent monsters from spawning, because, you know, that's how you prevent the silverfish from spawning. Now I just go through, dig out this floor. Once I've dug out the floor, I can verify that I have, in fact, eradicated this silverfish nest. If I really wanted to, I could actually throw on an X-ray texture pack just to extra verify that I, in fact, got rid of all of them. If I didn't, well, then I can just dig my way to them. You know, if I really wanted to be sure, if I really was like hunting for silverfish hardcore, then I could just get a bunch of silver or a bunch of Silk Touch pickaxes of the iron variety, and just utilize those to make sure that I got all of the silverfish. However, that's kind of overkill and very much not needed. Let me check down here to see how large of an area I still needed. Let's see, I've got... Okay, so this is one. Okay, this is... Oof, I forgot about that. Okay, this is one, and then we've got two more here. And then we've got one more beyond that. Therefore, we want to go 4 deep. Fourth one being the wall. I need to find where that spot was. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we want this to be stone because that's just going to be stone at that point. And then the area in front of that is going to be smooth stone. Therefore, I shall install smooth stone right there. Now that's kind of the plan that I'm going with, is that, you know, I'll have these 3 wide staircases towards the end that are located every 50 meters. these 3 wide staircases are going to be utilized to travel between the floors. Some of the staircases will have rail lines on them, probably all of them by the end. Some of the staircases will make use of lanterns built into the stairs. Some of them will have the lanterns between the floors. However, the ever-present thing will be this back wall that is just solid. Let's see. I'm going to want to carve out some sections for lanterns. Oops. I want one section there. And I want one section up above. You're annoying me. Annoying slimes. Go figure. Okay. Now I've got that. Okay. That's fine. Then I want one there. And then I want one there. I'm also going to want one there. One there. Then one there. I want a lantern there. And a lantern there. And I want a lantern there. Lantern there. Lantern there. Now I want to go down here, pick up all of these blocks that I just dropped down. Collecting resources. Okay. You can kind of get the general idea of what I'm going with based on the way it looks here. I'm thinking I might reserve the 3rd section for specifically when I make use of the rail line, which would be every 100 blocks, not every 50. 50 would be the staircase. 100 blocks would be the rail line. Every 100 blocks, the rail line will, pop up and allow me to very easily and very rapidly navigate between the floors. It would bring me back to the primary floor, which is, that one right there. And that would allow me to very quickly and rapidly, do any tasks that need doing. They'll just all navigate back to that floor. It's an option. The primary thing that I would want is to make sure that I have all of the rails. Oh, darn. That's a bad thing. I did not intend to make that pickaxe break. Well, darn. Okay, let's go over here. Start handling our stone. Well, first let's handle the gravel. Do I have any gravel? I do not have any gravel on me. Okay, well, that handles that pretty easily. Cobblestone? Yep, there we go. Any dirt? No dirt. Okay. Stone. Anything in here needs stone. Plenty. Okay, you're getting stone. How about you? You need stone? Yes, you do. There you go. Have some stone. You too. You also have some stone. Now I run all the way back over here to my stone storage, whereupon I gather up my resources, depositing any excess. I then store my stone so that I'm not carrying a bunch of stone on me. There we go. Now I can go over here and I can deposit or withdraw. Some of it I want to withdraw, actually. The granite, andesite, and diorite. Okay, looks like I was able to convert all of my granite. That's good. Let's go ahead and get the granite sorted. I have no idea why I'm receiving so much lag. I am able to convert andesite into polished andesite, and that allows me to very easily and quickly handle all of my andesite needs. I can actually just deposit that straight onto the stack. For my diorite, I still need to polish 20 blocks of diorite. There we go. I can deposit that straight onto the stack. Deposit the diorite there. Now I can deposit the coal, which I have a lot of coal. Do I have any smooth stone to withdraw from here? I do not. I can go over to the crafting table, craft my slime into a slime block. I can additionally make use of... Where do I want to put these torches? I can make use of these torches right there in order to note roughly where I want to store my torches. I need pickaxes. I need a lot of pickaxes because I need to take this Silk Touch pickaxe and I need to apply efficiency 5 to it. I have a Silk Touch 3, Silk Touch 1, Unbreaking 3, efficiency 0 pickaxe, basically, because it doesn't have efficiency. Therefore, I need a pickaxe that can apply efficiency to it. Well, that's a good fortune pickaxe, but I need Silk Touch. That one doesn't have Silk Touch, but it also doesn't have fortune, which is good enough for me. This one's a Silk Touch pickaxe that just doesn't have anything else. I don't really like that it's offering Unbreaking 2 and Efficiency 2. I kind of want that Fortune 3 enchantment, but I don't really want that Fortune 3 enchantment. Therefore, I shall instead opt to put away my tools, and then I shall go about issuing forth my standard pickaxe title, which I apply to all of my appropriately named pickaxes here. Let's see. Subscribe. There we go. Now I have spent a bunch of my levels in order to replace my pickaxe, because as I demonstrated earlier, we are very much in Silverfish territory. Now I need to go over here and find out what I was doing when all of this happened with my pickaxe. Okay, well, not much to be done there. Mostly just gravel. Okay, I want to dig out this area. Now, this would be one of those sections where I install a stairway for the minecart. You know, I want to have a way for the minecart to go from the bottom floor to the top floor, and this would be the point at which I, apply that contraption. However, I additionally need to factor in things such as how tall is the player, how tall is the minecart, how far does the minecart need to go up a hill, how far can a minecart go up a hill before a minecart will stop. Things such as that are rather pertinent questions. They're rather relevant and important and kind of require an answer. There are various ways to ask a question that does not require thinking out loud, for example. Let's see if I can... There we go. Okay. Then we've got all of this. Boy. Okay. Now, I believe I want to dig out this in order to replace this section with smooth stone. Especially right here, because right here needs to be a block of redstone by the time the rails gets installed. And then this just needs to be just point blank. All of this needs to be smooth stone. Because this is going to be the smooth stone wall. It does help if you leave a like on the video, by the way. It also additionally does help if you subscribe to the channel. I know that I'm currently going through a period where I may end up accidentally notifying you about 50 different videos in a day. That's because, as I mentioned earlier, I am getting my playlist situation properly fixed. The only way I can do that is by quite simply just re-releasing the videos. They're already uploaded to the platform. If you already like those videos, then they will still remain liked. It's just I need to actually force them to be, properly uploaded. I need to force them to specifically not have certain problems. And the only way to do that is to basically tell YouTube in what order everything gets uploaded manually. It's a lot of work on my end. It's probably pretty annoying to get all of the notifications saying, hey, this video just got published. I understand that. However, there is literally nothing I can do about it. It's kind of the only way to actually fix the playlist in order to make it so that I am able to set the playlist sorting to something besides medium. Manual, not medium. It's pretty much the only way I'm going to be able to set it to anything besides manual. I understand that, it's annoying. I would be annoyed too. I don't blame you. I understand if you think that you might not want to remain subscribed. However, I would like it if you did remain subscribed, because that means that once I do finish re-uploading literally all of my videos, well, not re-uploading, but what's the word? Re-releasing, republishing, something like that. Once I do finish, this process with all of my different videos, I will have a very clean and easy to read playlist that will be very, very succinct, very straight to the point. You won't have to worry about, am I reading it right? Did I maybe miss an episode? I don't want that kind of confusion in my playlists, which is why I'm doing this. I don't really remember which episodes were messed up. I don't really feel like taking the time to figure out specifically which episodes were messed up. Instead, I just kind of, when I am working on it, I set the episodes to release 15 minutes apart from each other. Therefore, if you find that you are getting notifications every 15 minutes about my episodes, that's probably what that is I'm just manually going through and fixing the order of release in which my videos were supposed to be released, but YouTube was being YouTube, and instead I had to manually go through and fix it myself. Despite all of the automation tools which were supposed to be available to me, that were supposed to make it so I didn't need to sit here and manually tell you which videos were supposed to be released and in which order they were supposed to be released. Instead, I'm able to just go through and very quickly and very easily, publish everything, not need to notify you about every single video. However, YouTube had different ideas about that and forced me to go through the process of, re-releasing all of this content. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. It's just YouTube being YouTube. That's what I mean whenever I say YouTube was being YouTube. It means YouTube was doing a thing that was causing YouTube to not be very productive. And when YouTube is not very productive, it kind of cascades down to everyone else. You know, my lack of productivity gets represented in how many videos you get notified about. My lack of productivity gets represented in, how many different ways am I going to have to publish the same videos over and over and over before I don't need to publish them again. I don't like needing to constantly publish the same videos repeatedly. It's kind of annoying. I don't find it fun. I don't find it enjoyable. I don't think that it is supposed to be something that's supposed to be done on YouTube. If it's not something that's supposed to be done, then, I'm sorry, but there's no other method available for manually correcting the auto sort of the YouTube filter for what order my videos got released in. There's no other methods. This is it. Just going through manually. That's the only available option. With that being said, however, I do need to take a bathroom break. I have returned. I could say I'm back, but I'm afraid that I don't want to turn the entire comment section into dad jokes. Especially if I mention in my D&D Discord that I might randomly mention that I am back, as they say. If I mention that in the D&D Discord, there's a good chance that they will travel all the way to my YouTube video, specifically for the chance to comment on the video, "Hi back, I'm dad," because I pull that joke on them all the time. My grandmother was an English teacher in the projects in Chicago. I have some of her sense of humor. My late grandmother, that is. Therefore, if you're watching this, Stephen, my brother, congratulations, you outlived your grandmother, and you probably don't even remember what she looks like, or what kind of a person she was. She was a rather nice person. You would have liked her. She was very kind, very tolerant, bit of a pain, but, it's grandparents. What are you going to do? Old people have difficulty hearing. It happens. But you still would have liked her, Stephen. That's about it as far as that staircase goes. Let's see, what else do we have around here? I am peeling back this ceiling in order to give this area some light. Oops. Wow. Yeah. Specifically, I was trying to give it some light, and now I'm just trying to dig my way through in order to get a properly lit area going. Let's see. It's supposed to be right here. Okay. And then another one right here. Yep. Okay. Now I can jump up here. There we go. We've got that. We can dig right there, right there. Okay. And there we go on that. Now I just want to go over here. Now I can carve out this way. Okay. This should get us some form of lighting down here. That way we're not just running on just nothing, you know. Oh, that's my mistake. Let's see. We wanted... no, wait. That's a 1. And then these are connected, and these are connected. These are connected. There we go. Okay. Now we can start clearing out some of these between spaces. Okay. That means that this is fine. However, this one needs to come up. Yep. All the way down. Boy. 2, 3. Oops. Yeah, the dangers of working in conditions like these kind of stresses the fact that if I haven't done the lower floors yet, then I'm looking at some real massive damage if I fall in one of these holes. Let's see if I can go down to one of these lower floors and find any loot. Ow. Not the kind of loot I was talking about, Mr. Slime, but thank you. Okay. Now, I need to drop down to this bottom floor and gather all of this. Ah, yes. I forgot I was over here. Digging all of this out in order to provide a normal source of progress on the flooring. Yeah. Now, I could go ahead and, continue mining all of this out off camera. I could do a time lapse. However, that's not really my kind of style. The time lapse would require me to process the video, which would then kind of preclude the whole point of, creating videos that aren't edited. Edited. That's a difficult word to say. Let's see. I want to gather this block. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and there, yep. Yeah, one of the main things that draws people in about this specific playlist is that it's not edited, meaning I don't go out of my way to, hide anything. I just play the entire series, like, a Let's Play. Because that's what it is. It's a Let's Play series, just kind of casually mow my way across over here. At least until I find myself walking off a ledge. Which, to be honest, is kind of par for the course for me. Then I just climb my way back up. Okay, now before I go swan diving over the edge to, collect more resources, let me go ahead and patch up this damage I made on this polished granite. There we go. Now I go down one floor, see if there's any items here. Does not appear to be. Nope. Okay. Let's go down one more floor. Check and see if there's any items here. Does not appear to be. Now I go down to the bottom floor. The bottom floor would have any other items that fell. Yep, found one. However, there does not appear to be very many items at all. At least none that needed collecting. I should really mark these with a torch or something. Oh, I don't have any torches on me. I deposited them all. Like a noob. Then wait, this one's just regular. Now I just fill in this entire section right here. The beneficial part of this rail line is going to be that it will not need to make use of that many blocks of redstone in the construction, seeing as I can actually alter the pattern and I can install the blocks of redstone every other square. That being said, however, I kind of still want it to be like, well, not like every other square, but like every Instead of every fourth square, I could do it every eighth square, for example. But I'm not really sure I want that. Might actually want the every fourth square variant because it seems to be very reliable. No matter where I start on the every fourth square variant, I can very easily and reliably navigate my way towards the other end of the line without chancing myself getting turned around or stopped or something like that. Instead, I'll just breeze through whatever tries to stop me. And if I do bounce off of something, I'll just end up going to the other end of the line. If I start getting ping-ponged back and forth between monsters, well, I always carry a sword, so I have that option. Yeah, it's something that I kind of need to consider, because it's most certainly an option. Once I get enough rail line together, I can quite easily set up some form of easy access solution to quickly navigate back to the base. One such example would be making it so that I am quite easily able to access pretty much a rail in either direction from the 50 and 51 coordinate. If I need to go that way, I can take that side. If I need to go this way, I can take this side, type of situation. And then from there, I can just navigate my way back to the base. Alternatively, I could just set it up as a one-way system, which is just everything flows in, nothing out really. If I want to take a path out, I can very easily just, run over to that path and then grab that exit, The problem with that plan, however, is that it kind of forces me to slow down on really large projects where I have to make a lot of return trips to the base, because then I have to repeatedly make a return trip to the base and then run back out to wherever the project was, which is going to slow down the big project, obviously, whatever that big project would be. Therefore, it does help to have some form of return system in my travel plans here. it definitely is going to be something that I need to think about for a little while, because I need to figure out a solution that's going to work for my needs, as well as the needs of anyone who may or may not visit this Minecraft